If my shit's working, hello everybody. But I'm gonna wait till somebody comes in this motherfucker because like 2 or 3 streams now, I start my shit up, everything, all my options are correct. Boom, boom, boom. I go, and then people are like, "Hey, Chris, your shit's muted." So I'm just gonna wait until somebody comes in this motherfucker. Honestly, instead of wasting my damn breath again. I should write down the title of my streams because now I forgot what the hell I was going to talk about. Well, whoever comes in can tell me. Where can I see the title of my stream while I'm streaming? Yo, whoever's in here, if you're the type where you're willing to talk, can you hear me? Yo, T, what up, dude? Can you hear me? Is my shit working? Yo, T, if you can hear me and my shit's working fine, just say something like, yeah, you're good, or love chat. Love chat. What do you mean? Oh, live chat. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Waking up, false hope. Yeah. It's okay. Thank you, brother. Oh, look at that. That's unbelievable. Look at that. It tried to hide you saying that to me. Like, unbelievable. Ain't this shit unbelievable? Like, I had to turn on live chat, T, just to see you say waking up, false hoping. Okay. So, on the way into making this stream, I can't remember what's that guy's name. I'm subscribed to him. I think I'm subscribed to him. I mean, his videos get shown to me all the time. The dude from Half Baked that was like a super stoner, and he looks like a stoner all the time. He's a comedian. I looked at the title of his video, and I think it was Charlie Kirk's death is waking people. I'm just like, ugh, waking. What the fuck does that mean? We're in the process. All of humanity's in the process of waking. It's like, man, can they wake up already? Godly. Brewer, thank you, T. Yeah, Brewer. Uh, so yeah, he had just I just got on YouTube. I was gonna watch a video. I wasn't even gonna make a video. I was gonna go to the fucking beach and just hang out and chill today. Oh, I actually seen that lady again. I just drove past her. I smiled at her, but she didn't look happy to see me. But whatever. Anyways, but I was gonna go to the beach, but my phone died. Even though I had 40% when I left the house, I went to the gym. That should have lasted me at least a few hours. But no, sometimes my shit drains super quick. I think that it creates radiation or something. It's like they're using the cell phones as a weapon against us. And when your shit drains super quick, that means they're like trying to cook you with radiation. But that happened to me, so I had to come home. I wasn't even gonna make a video, but I seen the title of his shit, and I'm like, okay, bro, I'm sick of this shit. This whole, oh, that event woke people up. The Matrix woke people up. Evil politics woke people. It's like, man, when are they gonna wake up though? We're just in a constant state of being woke up. Are they ever gonna get awake? And who is the one that's awake? Who's the one that's actually awake now, let's say? Or are we all in the process of waking up? What does that even mean? What are they waking up to by seeing Charlie Kirk's death? What did it wake them up to? Like that people can be psychotic and crazy and lose their mind? And what are they waking up to? I mean, I didn't watch his video, so maybe I shouldn't be even talking or using his name. And I didn't watch it. I'm just saying what happened. I seen the title of his video, and I'm just like, okay, that's what inspired me to make this one. I'm just like, bro, here we go again. Here, oh yeah, this event's waking people up. This event, can people just wake up? And how do we know who's awake? Who's the most awake? Who's in the most awakened state? If you come up to me and say Sadhguru or fucking Gandhi or fucking, I'm gonna be like, man, get the fuck away from me. I'd rather a dude that talks like he grew up in the hood, that's more on point with what's relevant in my reality than somebody that puts on a role of constant kind and sweetness. And if they are constantly kind and sweet, they never experience anger, they never experience frustration, they never experience sadness and cry. They're just constantly happy. Kudos to them. They were programmed with a bizarre avatar. But most real motherfucking people ain't like that. It's an act. I see it as an act. Uh, and they sell bullshit. You know, life's all this, and it's a school, or this, and it's just like it's all love and light. I just like, man, fuck you. You ain't conscious to me. Well, because reality told me you were the most oh, it's Gandhi or it's Sadhguru, whoever's supposed to be this new. And it's like, bro, you ain't shit to me. I've actually ran into what I would call conscious people, more conscious people that were homeless on the side of the street, in my opinion, than like a Sadhguru or a Gandhi. And I'm not saying that they're just idiots. These are intelligent people. I think Sadhguru's intelligent. I think Gandhi may have, I think, I mean, I don't know. I never really got into his shit, but if he made that much of an impact, he must have been at least relatable. I'm not saying they're idiots or dumb. I'm just saying I ain't going to get nothing from them. What are they going to tell me? Or somebody like me, like, are they going to tell me, oh, it's just a way to calm myself, or a breathing technique, or, some phrase that sounds flowery in the moment but's unrealistic in actual reality? Like, what are they going to do for somebody like me? If I went and read Gandhi or fucking who are Sadhguru or whatever, like, what are they going to do for somebody like me, other than try to lie to me and put me in a mental comfort zone? But yeah, the whole, oh, this is waking people. It's like, man, goddamn, already with this bullshit. Oh, man, fuck them. They ain't waking up. How did it wake them up? Oh, I know there's evilness now. Man, you took you this long. You had to see some dude get killed in front of his kids to realize that. Well, where were you at the rest of the time? Fucking idiot. They ain't waking people up. It's fucking pissing people off and making people hate other people and creating what I would call louche entertainment for the ones playing the game. They're glad that shit happened. They love it. They love watching him die. They love people making selfies during the thing, laughing about it. And then they love other people mad about them laughing at this situation. And whoo, man, the god of this realm, or the gamers, the ones that watch this shit show go on, boy, they love it. Hey, I am Sadhguru Malaka. Well, John, I would say if you had a channel then doing what Sadhguru does, you wouldn't be able to teach me nothing. And you could prove me wrong right now by teaching me something amazing. Prove me wrong. What up, PK? I'm doing all right. Today's a good day chemically. My brain decided, Chris, today you can be in a good mood in your scripted existence. So overall, I'm in a good mood today, which is great. Thankful for my chemicals. Breathe deeply and your rent will get paid by the universe. Oh, shit. Thank you, John. Actually, I went to the gym earlier, so I've actually spent an hour and a half breathing deeply. So, man, my shit better not charge me this month. Thank you, PK. I appreciate that, love. How you doing today? How's everybody doing today? How are you doing specifically, though, PK? Because you asked me. So how are you doing, love? But yeah, this is a little shithole dookie boy rum. You're all right. Another day in this paradise. Do you deal with what I deal with, like any medical depression or anything like that, PK? Like where some days you wake up and you're sort of content, or maybe even on the happier side of things, but then some days you wake up and it's like you don't even want to wake. I don't know. I think I've got medical depression or something like that. Good going in Amsterdam tomorrow. But I mean, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? All the traumas and shit that I dealt with in life, and my philosophical beliefs in this reality. I call them beliefs, but more like understandings is a better word, because beliefs are silly. Beliefs are like, oh no, this cartoon character lives over in these clouds and he's watching me play with my Winky. That's a belief. What I talk about's mostly observable. Most of the shit. I do get into esoteric type shit and all that, but overall, everything I say, I feel like I could argue in a court of law or whatever. And if they were honest and not corrupt, they would see I would win the case every time. Good going to Amsterdam tomorrow. You told me you were Greek, John. Now I know you're actually Eastern Indian. You lied to me, you Malaka. How dare you lie to me? I knew Sadhguru was watching my channel. Oh, no. Sadhguru's stealing my content, John. I know you were over here stealing my content, Sadhguru. You preach what I preach. I don't think anybody's preaching what I'm preaching. No, yeah, it's a simulation, but just so you know, we're the ones getting played. It's not like Running Man. It's not like we're the one playing the game. We're plugged in somewhere. No, we're getting played. We are the game. I don't think anybody's saying that, but yeah. Well, actually, no, let me rephrase that. Quite a few people are actually probably saying that. They just say it in a different way. Mine makes the most sense. Chris, you're egotistical. No, I'm just accurate. I'm just accurate. Going to Amsterdam, man. I hope you enjoy your trip, John. Yes, I do. As soon as I wake up, negative thoughts are all around me, but goes away because I make it go away. Good for you, love. John said, most people that like what you preach self-delete. That's unfortunate, bro, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Dude, maybe I should stop, John. That's because so people will comment, no, Chris, you help me. And it's like, oh, man, but like now, I'm helping you, but my message does not really help people. If you got a person you can relate to or whatever while I'm talking this shit, that's cool. But really, the message is still so fucking dark that most people that don't have, I don't know, an optimism bug in their brain, can't deal with this reality. It's actually so dark that they can't deal with it. So it's like, I'm glad I'm helping you. And really, if we really zoom out, I'm not helping you. I'm making you more depressed. You just got me to relate to in your dark beliefs. Mm-hmm. Yep. So while I'm helping you, I could say, well, did I help Arane? Or anybody that's off themselves due to this bullshit? Did I help Ronan? I don't think so. I think if anything, they seen me and were like, he's right. He's got a good point. I don't want to be here no more. And I helped them off themselves, actually. You could say. I think about that shit all the time. For some reason, it's nice to know you're not alone. Others see it. Yeah, that's true. I know that too, PK. Like, it is for some reason. I don't know why, but as humans, we're programmed. Like, if we're suffering, we want to know other people are also suffering the same way because it makes us feel good, which is really odd when you say it that way. We shouldn't feel good from somebody else suffering, but we do. Humans, we want to know somebody else sees it this way. Like, oh, am I the only one in this hell? Somebody else over there goes, no, I'm in hell too. And they go, oh, thank God I'm not the only one struggling in this motherfucking shit. It's weird that we do that, but we do. What up, Cosme? What would be the ultimate solution for you, though? Are you talking to me, John? I don't know what you mean. The ultimate solution to what? What up, Cosme? Dude, I know your character came out like an astronaut, but I still liked it. He was fucking shit up with that big giant yo-yo thing. Why were you using the damn yo-yo to fucking beat everything up? Lord Racer, I've never seen that name before. What up, Lord? Welcome to the stream, bro. Psyop Timber going into Occult Timber. So how many times does this reality have to show you that it's scripted before you realize it's a simulation? Like, the ones playing the game are actually showing us through life events and stuff that, yep, here we go. Here's September again. Here's this number lining up again to tragic events. It shows us every fucking year. Every year. It shows us that it can make the reality stagnant in a reality that should have never been stagnant. What up, Dead Inside? You don't push for others to self-delete. Think about those. Yeah, I never preach it. I always actually sort of shut it down and say I don't agree with that. And again, like, how useful do you think you are? I mean, I hate to say this. I hate to talk ill about the dead, but How useful are you by committing suicide by police officer or any kind of way as a conscious soul? What do you think you just accomplished? Other than ending, it's a selfish decision. Because the truth is, a lot of their family members are going to suffer and struggle and be traumatized. Like, imagine being his parents and knowing your kid just offed himself through the police, basically. Like, you have to live with it's a very selfish thing too. Like, a lot of people don't mention that. And again, I'm not trying to talk people out of constant. Oh yeah, you should stay here while you're in constant suffering. I've never said that. That's a stupid thing to say. Obviously, we don't always have to go to the extremes with everything, but yeah, I've never pushed for other people to say, I don't like that. This is a very primitive street sort of mentality, but hey, I always argued that, hey, if you're going to off yourself anyways, at least put your fucking life to good use. Do something practical with your death. Don't just set it up so that you die. Like, okay, that was stupid. I don't know, in my opinion. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, you're conscious. You're literally wasting good consciousness. I don't know. It seems silly to me. Think about those you don't know anything about. But I guess I am a helper. I'm a people pleaser. I'm a problem fixer guy. Maybe not everybody feels that way. That's programmed into me. It's like a script or something, or my soul feels that way. You have helped to stay around. They exist. Yeah, I think about that too. I mean, again, what else do I think about is all this kind of shit. I think about that too. It's like, well, how many am I helping? How many are about to fucking off themselves? But then, Chris uploaded a video and I gave them an hour of relief or 2 or 3, whatever. And then they feel better. I don't know. I know that I talk about philosophy and I'm super brutally honest. So it sort of by nature, because of the realm, becomes dark philosophy. I don't see a such thing as light philosophy that's not in delusion or mental comfort zones, cartoon stories of the mind. By the very nature of the reality, it becomes dark philosophy. And it is dark. It is fucking dark. It's hard to deal with. It literally makes people create mental delusions so that they can live in there, so that they can bear the unbearable truth of reality. I've seen you on Ironworks 92,000. Really? He showed me on there? Whoa. Thank you, Ironworks. I appreciate you, brother. If you ever want to make a music video or something, or any kind of just custom song, you can make one for your old lady. You can make one for your kids. You can make one, whatever. Make a fucking wedding song for you, bro. I got your back, baby. Anybody that's willing to help me, I'm willing to help. Thank you, Ironworks. I appreciate that. Oh, wait, I skipped something. I mean, in life, if you suggest it, if there is a creator, he is evil, then what is the best course of action for humans? To bow out to him and become a little piece of shit and become evil themselves. If you're talking about this life being better for them, but always remember, everything in this life is only granted by it. It should make you question everybody in a place of power, everybody in a position of fame, anybody in a position of high wealth. They probably have bodies in their closets. I'm serious. People are, I mean, this demon, anyways, I don't want to get into that, but anyways, in the end, it's all death. I fully understand it as I've dealt with suicidal ideation since I was 3 in this realm. As hell. God, Lee, Cosme, you've been dealing with suicidal thoughts since you were 3? Hi, sir. What caused you to feel that way so young? Like, if you grew up in my family, I'd be like, oh, okay, I understand. But what caused you? What happened to you so young? I have a son and daughter, adults, however, I can't check out. They come first, period. I helped bring them here. So I'm here till the end. Yeah, for PKC, a lot of us don't have kids. And a lot of us would actually attack you and hate you and think you're a monster for having kids. I'm not in that extreme of anti-nihilism. I understand a lot of anti-nihilist arguments make sense to me, but I'm not so extreme to go, you're a monster because you dislike. People ain't monsters. People just are existing like everybody. Like, not everybody's a conscious, awake soul. Most people are fucking retards. If you're going to off yourself, why not go save someone who's being trafficked or abused? Thank you. Assume that. Now that's the way my brain works. It just put yourself to good use. Then you fucking idiot. You're gonna kill yourself. Why don't you go and? I mean, well, that dude. It's like, you know what I'm saying. Go and do something positive in this reality with your death. If you're just gonna die anyways. Fucking idiots. I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't call people fucking idiots, but they're struggling. They're not idiots. They're what's really true is they're victims, and they're sick of being in hell. They're sick of struggling. I don't blame them. I understand their arguments, but again, it's like they should be able to understand mine too. It's like, bro, do something practical with your death. Don't be dumb. Like, what if we found out that he went and fucking somebody who wanted to self-delete ended up going and getting like the CEO of BlackRock or some evil, somebody tight like George Soros. They went and fucking assassinated Soros and then they got smoked. We'd be cheering like they were a hero. But no, let's just go and jump off a building or jump into a pool full of crocodiles. That's a good idea. Every time I speak without filters, I'm being shadow banned. Damn it. I'm sorry, John. I got on live chat, so it should show you, but YouTube is very restricted now, bro. I heard they even implemented an AI that interrupts and talks for you and shit in your videos. I don't know. I don't really like. I'll watch my videos back if I edited them, but I'm not going to go and watch back a stream or something. I don't know if they're doing that during streams, but once I upload, it's not like I go to YouTube and watch it. So even if they did it, I wouldn't notice it. Somebody would probably have to tell me, yo, you know, in your video, you were saying this and the AI made you say some crazy shit. Could you imagine me being talking like, I hate the elite. These motherfuckers need to, I love Hillary Clinton. And then like, you know, just keep talking like, you know what I'm saying? That shit would be so weird. You would know it was AI. If I do end up leaving, I'll take a few demons out with me. Kidding. No, you ain't kidding. See, no, PK, I agree with everything you said until you said you were kidding. That's actually exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. I'm like, I'd be like, huh. Didn't that motherfucker fund shit that got a bunch of people killed? Or didn't that motherfucker fund shit where so many people got injected with poisons? Or, you know, I'd put myself to good use. I don't know how else to say it without saying it directly. Men of the globe culture lie, steal, and cheat. I'll be damned if I play nice with them. Game over. Men of the globe culture? Are you talking about like the elites? Fuck them. This content is the most truthful I've ever encountered on the webs. Thanks, man. You're welcome, C-word. Welcome to the stream. If you're from England, that word's not that bad. Everybody says that in England. They say that every other word in England. The C word. Women in America don't like that word. It's almost like a curse word. You say it and they have an instant emotional reaction. It don't seem like an ugly word. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm assuming when you say the C word, I'm assuming you mean a 4-letter word, you know, that kind of is an off word to a woman's vagina. But honestly, the 4-letter word that's an off word to a man's pecker, I also don't like, which is also a C word. I also don't like that word. It's like, I don't like that word. It's an ugly word. I'm glad I'm the most truthful. I've been telling y'all I'm the realest motherfucker you ever see. Some people don't listen, but now everybody knows. Everyone in this chat is more aware than everyone in the state of Tennessee. Yeah, I would probably agree with that. Abuse, childhood trauma, lack of parents. Oh, I'm sorry, Cosme. You dealt with it too? That's a shitty upbringing, isn't it? It really makes you feel like you're in a fucking torture chamber from a young age. I'm from Cleveland, my friend. Oh, no. The first rap group that I ever really loved their music was from Cleveland, bro. Everything a child is exposed to till the age of 7 is so important, delicate, and of course, I'm not kidding. Yeah. You know, PK, actually, I realized I could give them tips and stuff because, like, for example, in psychology, I don't know if this has already been said. I didn't go and study it, but it's just something I realized. Like, so So think about it like this: like when somebody's in real fucked up, like let's say somebody's detoxing from heroin or something, they get into a fetal position a lot of times. When you're in a real bad shape, you'll see people will get into a fetal position. And I don't know if psychologists know why. I know why, because that's where you started. That was your first most peaceful place, was in your mother's belly. Or they'll say, we don't understand why humans kiss. It's like, you don't? Fucking idiot. Think about it. People kiss their dog. I kiss my dog. I mean, I know it's, oh, you're dirty, but I do. I kiss my dog. We kiss and it feels good to us. Well, obviously, look at a fucking baby and you'll know why what did we used to do when we were a baby that felt good? Us going, fucking nipple. So it's obvious. It felt good to us. We're fucking, you see a baby's eyes roll back into its head because of its dopamine. It's getting off its nipple. And then we go, and it feels good to us, like because of the nipple or the bottle, whatever. Still a nipple. It's still a nipple on there. I think it actually has a positive meaning as far as its etymology. What does? The C word? What word? What are you talking about? I don't know. OH? Me either. Bone Thugs. It was Bone Thugs. Crazy, lazy, busy, wishing flesh. Yes, sir. Bro, the best song on that album, on East 1999, is a song called East 1999. That's like, man, I probably listened to that song 1,000 times, dude. That whole album was amazing. I mean, I ain't gonna front. They definitely outplayed fucking Crossroads, but that whole album was crazy to me when I was a kid. Up until that point, I heard good rap songs, but I never bought a rap album until it was Bone Thugs, East 1999, because there were so many good songs on there. Don't call me Mr. Bill Collector. I haven't listened to it in 20 years, but 30 years. Geez, it's been a minute. That whole album was dope. What was the other one on there I used to listen to all the time? Where he's talking to his sister, and they got the check or whatever in the mail coming. It's like, it's the first of the month. That was a good song. There was a lot of good songs on that album, but East 1999 is the hardest shit on there. I feel like that's one of my favorite songs. My nephew has 4 kids by 4 different women, and that's the ones we know of. And he never cared. What the fuck? Glad my children don't have any. You're glad your children don't have any. What? Fathers in their life? Or what do you mean? Don't have any what, PK? I don't really understand. Yeah, a lot of I say a lot of guys. A lot of people are like that. You know, a lot of people are like that. They don't give a fuck. I listened to the whole cassette front to back. Cassette? Bro, I had the CD, bro. You remember them fucking boom boxes? They were shaped like a damn, I'd say like a pill or something, all futuristic looking. I used to play the fuck out of that CD, bro. The top, come open, always having to fucking clean that motherfucker and put it back in there and see it spinning. I felt like it was all high tech, bro. Man, your nephew be balling. First of the month. Yes, sir. Whose nephew's balling? So basically, this person. Oh, you're talking about PK's nephew because he's fucking waxing all kinds of different. Hey, you know, I used to judge people like that. Now I can judge. I think I have a right to, if you're talking on an evil level, to judge his inability to give a fuck about his kids is a little bit dark for me. But people that sleep around, I don't blame. Like, have fun. If that's what you enjoy, this life sucks. Do it. You're gonna die one day, and as far as you know, you end when you die. So have fun. I listen to it. Fuck yeah, bro. That's a great album. That album's a classic. Children, we're stuck on a planet and live in a country. Oh my God, I never thought about that one. Country. Oh my God, good job, C word. That word must have deep esoteric meaning. Yeah, I didn't think about that one. Huh, interesting. Elon Musk. Elon Scum. Oh, look at that. Lone Scum backwards is Elon Musk. Isn't that crazy? Yo, Chris, how you doing? What up, everybody? What up, Taco? Yes, he wasn't raised. I'm actually about to wrap up the stream, unfortunately, but I was getting on real quick to say all that waking up bullshit, man. That's just a game this game plays to us. Oh, look, this event woke people up. Man, what does that even mean? And who is awake? Who's the awake one? Let's just talk to that guy and figure out where his brain's at then. Yes, he wasn't raised that way. It don't matter, PK. You can ask any parent that has multiple kids. Let's say any parent that has like 3 or more kids. They'll tell you you can raise all 5 of your kids exactly the same. There's going to be one that's like a black sheep. They're just a fucking hellraiser. You could have 3 straight A students, one that just starts smoking meth at 7 years old. And like, I mean, obviously that doesn't happen that extreme. That I'm being funny, but it just you can raise people right, and it don't matter. They come out nasty. Some people. SpaceX is so fucking boring. SpaceX. Huh. When you space something, you're removing its ability to procreate. So that's a weird etymology on that one, too. SpaceX. Why do you think we end when we die? Consciousness can't just stop like that. It has to go somewhere. Yeah, well, define consciousness, Hillpit. He's a Chad and has always used his looks. He's broken many hearts. That's unfortunate. Poor girls. They had sex with a handsome guy. They should have also enjoyed the experience, but then he leaves them and they're like, no, I thought Chad was going to stay with me forever. It's like, well, sometimes guys just want to have sex, sweetheart. I've always been here as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I think so too, Lord. You get reset, everybody gets mind wiped because your mind is not yours. What up, Brooke? My nephew has a son and daughter, 2 months apart, different mamas. At least they know each other. What up, Vazen? Your consciousness shall just go from one vessel to another in this hyperdimension. So I don't think you have a consciousness. I think you're conscious. If I define consciousness, I would say it's memories. That's consciousness. And current awareness. Self-awareness is consciousness. So that's how I would define consciousness. And that doesn't belong to you. Your memories don't belong to you. They get stored somewhere else. Even if you forget something, I could reactivate that memory in your mind by suggesting something, and it would jog your memory and go, yeah, I do remember that. Oh, I do remember that, but you didn't remember it until I brought it up, which means I jogged your memory, which means I brought the tool you use to access your memories to where they're actually stored. If they were stored in your head, you would have remembered it before I said something, right? Ever seen Sex in the Clouds on the Globe upside down? On the globe upside down. I don't really know what you mean, Lord. I do remember seeing Sex in the Dust on the Lion King movie, and then I do remember seeing something like that where that was written into one of NASA's images of the globe or some shit like that. They say all we are is consciousness. We're just consciousness inside a body. Well, what is all you are? If I were to say, what's Hillpit? You would tell me, oh, he's this kid that grew up in Southern California and he went here. It's all just memories, which you are, but those aren't your memories. They get stored somewhere else. If I came and cracked your head and split your shit open and destroyed neural pathways in your head, you may not even remember your childhood because of what I did. So that tells me that the memories aren't yours, that the brain's just a tool you use to access the memories. The memories go somewhere else, though. And you are memories. Without your memories, you don't exist. He told my sister, his mom, I can't be the father. I mean, you could exist. Like, let's say if you had a 1 second goldfish brain, but you would only exist in the current moment and you would only be able to exist with what's being presented to you in that moment. But you wouldn't be able to tell me who you are. I'm sorry. He told my sister, his mom, I can't be the father. I was only with her once. Oh my God. Yeah, that's not a great excuse. I would probably get a DNA test. Like, you don't dismiss the whole entire life of your potential child to an excuse. I would say get a DNA test and just make sure. Maybe he's right. Maybe he thought she was a hoe because she slept with his buddy Dale 2 weeks ago, and she slept with his buddy Mike 2 weeks after he fucked her. Maybe he's saying that for a reason, but get a DNA test. Maybe he's right, and then you know you can live conscious free without worrying. I mean, he don't sound worried about it anyways, but you know what I'm saying. You don't think there's an I that is you? Oh, no, I do, veracity, but so it doesn't really have. Okay, so there is a difference. There's a difference between the character that I call me, Christopher Sedaris, this character I created from life experiences. There's a difference between that and what I think is my soul. What is a soul? What is a soul? I think that we're in a machine or a simulation. We're the energy that powers the character. So what we are is actually a power supply. Now, that does that thing have its own memory or personality? I don't know. It seems like it does. Because again, sometimes I feel like there's something in me, you can call it the soul, that feels different than the human avatar. So I don't know. Is there an I? I don't know. What is that important to you? Are you okay if there isn't a you? I'm simulated, not real. Yeah, I would probably agree with what Dead Inside is saying. So I'm a character in something else's game. So that's probably more what's going on. You're talking about like your individual personality. It's like, so I can understand the arguments because of what I said. There does seem to be some sort of contrast or tangible, noticeable difference between my soul, in quotes, my soul, my energy, and my personality or character. That's the best argument I can come up with to say anything opposing what I normally say. But if I look at everything and look at all the information, put it all on the tipping scales, it still sort of lean more towards like simulation. You don't have a soul. Characters in a game don't have a soul, even if they're sentient. Even if you give them AI and they start going, "Hey, I don't like being here," and that don't mean they got a soul. They're just intelligent. They're self-aware. That doesn't prove a soul. AI is already doing that. AI was doing that a couple years ago. We have nothing without memories. Everything is based on remembering. Absolutely. What we call our lives and experience are just memories, and they don't even belong to us. Did you ever watch the channel Third Eye Tyrone? Oh, I've seen him. I've seen his channel. By the way, that boy looks exactly like him. I'm not wanting to just talk about him, but dang, he doesn't care about those children. Oh, that's unfortunate, BK. I mean, there's going to be plenty of people just like your nephews, a lot of shitty people in this reality. That's not a surprise to me. 2 of them are terrific mothers. And that's unfortunate. That's why they created social media and cameras to get us attached to character. Oh, yeah. Yep, absolutely. I would agree with that. That's a great comment by Kevin Herman. I see what you're saying. I'm concerned the I that is me, the soul, whatever you want to call it, isn't as concerned about these material experiences then. When we're embodied, I don't know. Veracity, actually, lately, I wonder all the time, actually, why I'm not taking this reality serious. Like, human beings have a great ability to sort of go, you can say that you're in the ultimate hell and this is suffering you and you're in a fucking simulation in this fucking place down there. You go, take a bite of their cheeseburger and go, even if they believe you, that sucks. And then they just like go back to their life. Like human beings have a great ability to just dismiss like existential fucking dread. Like existential dread. They have a great ability to go, it is what it is. But it's weird to me how much I don't take this reality serious, actually. A lot of people would say, Chris, you take this reality too serious, but it's actually weird to me how much I don't take it serious, actually. I'm concerned about these materials. I don't know. Yeah, well, your avatar is programmed for survival and to think it's the most important thing and blah, blah. So, I mean, I understand, but it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. Yes, agree. We can't prove anything. It's just sort of probability distribution of what's likely or not likely, I suppose. Yeah. I've always known there's something more, but I need my own proof experiences. Yeah. Again, I don't want to depend on. That's like me walking up to a Christian with a Bible, or a Jew with a hat, or a fucking Indian man with a tent, you know. And same thing. It's like, man, okay, this whole NDE stuff, or excuse me, guys, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to burp. That sort of came out on its own. Or these astral projectors and stuff, like I really do still have to take them for their word. Like I want to know it myself. And you can say I astral projected, so Chris, that proves. It was like, but I just like floated at work for a second, came home, and like it wasn't nothing crazy going on, or I didn't see no like net around the earth, or I didn't see like a lizard mantis appear and try to entrap me. Like I didn't see nothing crazy like that. I just was actually floating around in normal earth and shit. So I have no personal experiences with any of these things. When you start talking about leaving the body and astral projecting, now I do have interesting experiences that I had from meditation, but these were different. These were almost like pre-constructed scenarios to teach me things, or some of them didn't make sense, but just I've had weird experiences from meditation, but that's it. I believe we are on our own journey. That's not a belief, PK. That's absolutely true what you just said. There's no denying that. What you just said is observable. That's not a belief. Do you think we can escape from here by astral projecting? No, no. I wish. It's another hopium thing. I don't know, if you just get really good at, if you quit your job in the matrix that you were randomly spawned into without your objection or care, you know, they didn't even ask you, you just got spawned up. But if you just quit your job, figure out how to survive in the matrix without a paycheck every week, and just learn to astral project for multiple years till you get good at it, you'll be one step closer to getting out of the matrix. It's like, well, how the fuck am I going to do that? And I don't know, dude. It seems like hopium still. Again, I have very little with it. Shane Gell would probably tell you different. Lindy would probably tell you different. They astral project all the time. I don't. And if you could escape by astral projecting, I think both of them would have left already. Neither one of them is a fan of this reality, and I don't blame them. It's a hell realm. That's black pill stuff, is peak attachment to character. These motherfuckers measure their jawline and shit. That's crazy. How do you measure your jawline? Oh, you like put it one here and then go this way? Or go this way? How do you measure your fucking jawline? Anyway, that's weird. Let's measure our dicks and jawlines and biceps. And how big are your upper arms? Ooh, are you as manly as me? I like going to the gym. It makes me feel better. But if some dude actually like walked up to me and said, I want to see if my jawline's as big as yours, bro, I'd be like, bro, get the fuck away from me, you cringe lord, before I slap the fucking soul out of your chest. I'm hearing now that this Charlie Kirk event is the conservative version of what George Floyd was with the liberals. They share the same October 14th birthday. Really? Oh, that's unbelievable. Yep, just entities playing games with humans to fucking laugh at them and piss them off and frustrate them and make their lives difficult and think it's all fucking just fantastic. Anything is possible. Kevin thought something I was saying was funny. Yeah, CK stuff is all ritualistic. I think he's still alive. Yeah. I don't think he's still alive. So I think that when they toy with us, they kill us and they don't care. They don't care. To them, Charlie Kirk was a character and he may have been being played by them the whole time to promote Christianity, to get souls locked into this thing, to make him a martyr, to make, oh, look, good Christians always die. See, it proves it. Do you know how many souls now are going to come back into this trap because of him? So that's one thing that the demons get out of it. The other thing that they get out of it is delusion or frustration or anger or more hatred. They want people now going over there and ripping liberals' hair right out of their fucking head. And they got conservatives watching videos of liberals laugh at the convention thing where the dude just got assassinated, and then they're fucking fuming and they're ready to fucking kill somebody. That's what it's doing. It loves fucking tormenting humans. Isn't that obvious? We call them rituals. These entities that I'm talking about that play us are very mathematical. They're very mathematical in nature. Energy harvest. His wife must have not really cared. All theater. I'll say that for sure, PK. I didn't get into the Charlie thing, but I did see as I was watching shorts a video of his wife describing how their daughter came up to her asking, "Where's daddy though?" And it seemed like a total act, like a very bad actor trying to pretend that she was sad. It was bizarre. And I don't even believe that it was, I really believe he was a real human that got assassinated and he's dead now. But the way the wife was acting was fuck, man, it set off every one of my spidey senses. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Why is she acting? Like, and if you watch the video, she had alligator tears. She was like, there were no tears. Like she had dry eyes. It was like, I was like, damn, she's really acting. It just seemed that way. And I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. But it just looked really fake. Every one of my fucking abilities to read people, bells went off. Every one of them. Charlie Kirk ain't even real. He's just a character on world stage. Kevin the Hermit, according to my theory, who isn't? They want people to be stuck in hate or sorrow. Yes, I would agree with that. Yeah, they can easily get away with faking a death, just like they did JFK, the modern Hollywood effects of making and makeup combined with AI. Yeah, they could. Or they could just kill the motherfucker and not care too. Like what makes you think? Well, anyways, sure, they could have done all that. Sure, that's potentially possible. He could be dead. I know they don't care about him. His wife, yeah, his wife was odd to me. Fake eyelashes. She had her nails done for the casket scene. Yeah, I really can't comment on the whole Charlie Kirk thing. I know that the dude was assassinated by some hateful motherfucker on a building rooftop. Supposedly the bullet hit his bulletproof vest and then ricocheted up into his neck. I did not watch the death video, and I don't want to. I don't want those images in my consciousness. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch the one on the bus, the girl getting stabbed. That was supposedly the hate crime. I don't watch shit like that anymore. I hear about it obviously because I'm in the truth community, but well, everyone mainstream is fake. No, Kevin, everyone is fake. Period. You ain't mainstream. I'm definitely not what you would call mainstream, but I'm a human being, which is a spawned character in a simulation, the same way that they are. Andrew Tate said they tried. Just so you know, like everything that you coexist with me, the good feeling you get watching me, the way we relate, the things we notice and the things we put importance on, all that is part of the Matrix too. Andrew Tate said they read. The way it's programmed into you to see a guy that sits on his couch watching football as somebody shallow or living a trivial experience is the Matrix programming. It's to keep you invested in this And I'm not, at least I'm not like those NPCs. You absolutely are like those NPCs. What makes you different? Show me the real difference. Show me how ascended you are past them. Outside of you don't watch football or do trivial shit. I always use football as an example. It's a common sport in America. A lot of guys watch football, walk around wearing jerseys and shit all the time. Andrew Tate said they tried to kill him too. I believe it. I believe it. I believe Andrew Tate's a real human being. I don't think that he's a paid actor playing a role. I don't believe any of that. And you could say in a weird way, we're all paid actors playing a role. Do you think when you're working at your job, fucking doing whatever you do, you're not a paid actor playing a role? When a customer comes in, let's say you're working in food as a cook or a server or whatever. Hi, can I help you today? That's a role. You're being paid. Anyways, everybody does. But if you're saying there's literally like Illuminati members that are like, all right, Andrew, this week in the script, we want you to do that. I don't believe that. I think he's an actual person that fears for his life for real. And I think Megyn Kelly, is that her name? Is a real person. I don't think that these are paid. And she was a part of Fox News. And I don't even think she's a fake person. I think she's an actual human being that feels she's fighting for the right cause. And they're all characters in a scripted reality, though. They're all fake. I'm fake, too. All media is controlled. Don't let it control you. Oh, it's going to. It's going to control the ones that it's going to control, and it's going to not control the ones that feel like they're above being controlled by it. It's going to do both. Even the story doesn't make sense. One young dude pulled that off. No way, just my opinion. No. That was a setup. It may have been a government hit or something. I don't know. I'll go as far as saying I don't really care that much. It's sad. To me, it's sad. It was a dude that got murdered in front of his fucking children in an open venue where anybody, me or one of y'all in chat, could have walked up and asked him questions. That's about as genuine as you can get, in my opinion. Again, I didn't agree with the dude's philosophy and Christianity and all that bullshit, but I didn't agree with his coping mechanisms. But as a human, he seemed like a good dude. If he was a paid Matrix evil thing or whatever, I'd say we all are. Seeing through lies is enough to tell you ain't NPC. I don't think that's enough to prove you're not a character in a simulation, Kevin. What up, Kyle? Hey, Chris, I've heard you say we're the energy that powers this. No, we're the energy that powers the simulation. We're the energy that powers the characters in the simulation. So we're like the power supply on your computer. If that's the case, do people who do hallucinogenics like DMT get redirected to different possible realities? Relay switch. I don't know. I think about this all the time. I think that the electricity itself is conscious or consciousness, and can sort of create dream or false realities when it's not in the physical body. But we are that. We're the energy. We're not this character. This is all stupid. This reality is a piece of shit experience. But so what do you ask me? Like DMT? I don't know. I've heard some weird things, especially from people that have done salvia. Trip reports are usually very bizarre. Salvia, you could almost argue getting stuck as a ceiling fan for 20 years or whatever, or stuck as a hillside for 10 years. That's bizarre. That tells me that consciousness is everything, including all the objects. It's not just us while we're in the body. It's like literally everything is consciousness. And you can get stuck like not properly in the body and shit. Like, I don't know. We act in the public all the time. I ain't got paid. Where's my money? Megyn Kelly is Nicole Brown. I don't know who Nicole Brown is. What up, Joshua? But yeah, man, this shit like video game with some teenage psycho trolling us. Because it's all insane mockery. No one would, dude, Kevin. When you think about the things we experience, just being forcefully subjected into an experience to begin with, right off the bat's like fucked up. But then when you think about people that experience sleep paralysis or succubus, it's like having sex with you as some hot chick and then turns into your grandma. Just that is, it's like these things are fucking playing games with us. We're obviously being tormented and trolled by these things. That's what's observable. But then we want to get into people's mental delusions and blah, blah, blah. What up, Kyung? You already been here, Kyung. I don't know why I'm saying what up to you. They actually are all actors in the same club. I get you, though. We are all actors on some level. They may be. They may be in some country club, shaking each other's hands, getting texts from their fellow Illuminati members. I don't know. I would say if it bothers you so much that they have a place of living, then go join them. Go join them. What stops you from joining the Illuminati? Is it because you're going to be a naughty boy and go to hell? You're already in hell. Wake up. But they're controlling humanity. Then infiltrate them and assassinate them. Go if it matters to you, or become a private investigator that truly finds them guilty of things and get them convicted. I don't know what to tell you. If there's a they and they bother you, do something about it. You're going to off yourself with the police. Go off yourself killing one of those motherfuckers. I mean, I shouldn't say so, but don't incite violence, Chris. I don't think it's violence. I don't think if I go and just start shooting people like a school up or something, that's violence. If somebody's evil and demonic and they're consuming human flesh every day and you go and kill that motherfucker, you're not violent or evil. You're actually righteous. I've seen him live. My niece got a picture with him. Who? Who are we talking about? Oh, Charlie Kirk. You seen him live? One of you? I don't know him. I don't blame you for not wanting to talk about it. I don't either. Yeah. We actors, but we can't detach from character and watch yourself. Even as a character, your consciousness higher seat. Being famous must suck so bad. I enjoy being I think about when you think about being famous, dude, these people get death threats all the time, just constantly. Humans are not easy to live with. They'll fuck up a wet dream. But Matrix constantly makes us forget and attach to characters, so it's hard to keep up. Absolutely. This program is built to engage you, to get you to engage. It's built that way. That's why I would say it's the distraction machine. Time dilation is so scary. This realization that between each second, there's literally eternity there. John, this is something else I kind of want to say. I know this is scary, but these demons that torment us and make our lives miserable, they have the ability to control time. So if you're struggling and suffering, they can turn 1 hour into a week. They can turn one day into something that feels like an eternity. If you're having a good time, they can make it almost fast forward, like those 2 weeks of fucking off time you saved up for at work for the past 3 years goes by in about 30 seconds. You don't even get to enjoy your fucking vacation. It's already over before it started. They literally time dilate based on how much fun and enjoyment you're having. And if you're not struggling and suffering, they'll speed time up because they don't want you that way. If you're struggling, though, man, they'll slow it down. I'll take that back. I didn't act when 2020 came around. I didn't participate. It's like once you know how much we've been lied to, it doesn't work anymore. So, yeah, I would agree with that, PK. So is life a game? Yeah, pretty much. V, yo, what up, V? Okay, even PK is here today. Hi, everyone. I'm glad to me, that's wholesome to me. When you guys come in, you're like, hey, yeah. To me, that makes me feel very good. Like the whole community part of it makes me feel good. Yes. Oh, we're talking about Kirk. I think it was a CIA operation. He didn't say. May have been. I don't know. And again, I could do anything about it anyways. I don't think you can join the Illuminati. Perhaps all bloodlines. That's why they marry within the families. Oh, I don't believe that. I think if I wanted to join the Illuminati, I could be one of their main members within a week if I really wanted to. If I went to a Masonic lodge and just told them the truth, I think they would initiate me very quickly. Yeah, because time is all about perception. This place is insane. Yes, it is. It's a dark, hellish realm. They play games with us. They fucking torment us. It's fun for them to torment us. For some reason, I couldn't see anyone's comments. I do now. Oh, put on live chat instead of top chat because it'll hide people's comments. One time I was breathing through, and all of a sudden reality started going weird, and people tried bringing me back to the matrix. Oh no, one time I was breaking through. Okay, I read that wrong. I was like, breathing through? What the fuck does that mean? All of a sudden reality started going weird, and people tried to bring me. What? Explain that in multiple comments if you need to, Kevin. I don't really know what you mean by that. Explain that in better detail. So what, you were sitting at the park, you started seeing grid lines in the simulation, and what, random pedestrians ran up and shook you to get you to come back to the reality? Like, what are you saying? V times 3. Welcome to the Sausage Fest, V. Dude, my channel's not a sausage fest. There's actually a lot of females that watch this fucking channel. Well, so when I was making that subscriber special channel, I kept a list of subscribers. I can't remember 30 fucking 40 fucking people off the top of my fucking head. But it would sort of categorize them because I would say, oh yeah, V, she's nice, she's sweet, she has a nice energy about her, she's like a sweet angel or something. I'll give like a description. I'll say, oh, PK, she's, and then it actually categorized them one time, put all the girls in one box. I was like, God damn, there's a lot of girls that watch my fucking channel. And there's people in the truth community that would say girls or females are NPCs or demons or evil, that they're actually just here to keep us in this realm. And like, man, there's actually a lot of conscious females, believe it or not. Welcome to the Sausage Fest. Chaco! Hey, really, Chris? I wonder. Haha. Kevin the Hermit. What are you wondering about, PK? What did I say? So sometimes because I try to do every comment because I don't have it so flooded. Like if my channel blew up, that's the only thing I don't like about if my channel were to blow up is I feel like I would lose the personal connection to people because if the thing was going so fast, I just can't keep up. But a lot of time I go from the last comment, I might be 8 comments behind, and then I'll read the next comment I did. And then by the time I read what you guys are saying, it's sort of out of context for me because I don't start at the bottom. Really good. I wonder. True. But yeah, this actually wasn't going to be an hour-long stream. I was actually just getting on to tell you guys all that waking up shit. It's all a part of the program to give you hope, and it falls right in line with the Hopium joint that every religious person uses. But it's the same thing for the truth community. It's like, oh look, they're waking up. Charlie Kirk's assassination is waking people up. COVID woke up a lot of. Sure, okay. Well, what? First off, define woken up, please, and then if you're the one telling me about who's awoke and who isn't awoke, then tell me who is awoke. Who's the most awoke motherfucker in reality? We need to go to this person and just figure out this. Since everybody's in a weird dream sleep state, let's go to the most awoken motherfucker and say, well, what's it like being awoke? Tell us about it. Who's awoke? Awoke is an opinion based in the minds of the individuals that are fucking labeling those who are awoke and not awoke. Oh, if you don't know none of this stuff, you're not awoke. Well, that's your opinion. Who are you? And then can you tell me who's really the most awoke? Or is it you? Because I don't know. I reach higher consciousness and realize how all fake it truly is on a deep level. Then got people acting weird to me and randomly talk to me like gang stalk me. Oh yeah, the program kicked in, Kevin. How do I know that that's not an experience casted on you like the spells I talk about all the time by these demons, like the itchy nose spell or the whatever spell we were just talking about a second ago? How do I know that that wasn't a delusion spell casted on you to give you the impression that that's happening? Again, we're always just fucked with. It could have worked through those people to give you this illusion. Oh yeah. Oh, see, they all got weird, and I don't know. We're being toyed with though. Maybe it is true. Maybe our consciousness is trapped here, and it's doing everything it can to keep us here. And now we're on this righteous mission to escape. How do you escape though? I reach a higher. So explain to me how you reached the higher consciousness. I've heard this story before. I've actually heard these stories from people that are having, like, coders that are struggling trying to solve a certain type of code, and because their brain enters a certain type of thinking, they sort of pop through on the other side. Is that what happened to you? And what thought made you realize to be able to break through like that? Honestly, I don't listen to a lot of women. I don't think about it. It's just that way. You say you could join the Illuminati. That's what I was talking about. Oh, really, Chris? I wonder. Oh, I could easily. I could. I believe so. I believe so. What good has ever happened? You know, it's weird. I actually believe I could do anything, which is weird. Unfortunately, I can't get my channel to grow. That's one of the things for some reason, just won't happen. And I believe it could happen too. A lot of people in this community say, well, no, Chris, because of the shit you say, it's never going to happen. But I actually believe it could happen, which is bizarre. I don't know why I believe that, but I actually believe I could do anything. I think I could go have an interview with a famous person tomorrow if I just wanted to. If I just knew where they were and I showed up, they would talk to me. I just had that energy about me. They would feel comfortable with me. A lot of people probably didn't think that I could have a conversation or an interview with Eric Dubay. Got that done. Objective completed. What else do I got to do? Should I talk to Joe Rogan and then see if I could get past 2,000 subscribers? It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And then somebody uploaded a video 3 weeks ago and they've got fucking 4.7 thousand subscribers. And it's like, all she got on there and talked about is how she hates school or something. It's like, what? I've been on this motherfucker for 6 years. I can't get past 2K. It's true, most women. That really pisses me off. That's really annoying. Like, it's really annoying being subjected to the machine's games. I mean, do you know it's like that? Like, have an enemy, to have a force working against you that you can't even, like, get your hands around its throat. It's so pathetic and weak and just fucking pisses me off. What good has ever happened? That's a great question, Dead Inside. It's true. Most women just don't see it. This is coming from all the women in my chat. We got V's a woman, PK's a woman. Who else is a woman in here? I don't know. I know there's a lot of women though that come to my channel. There's at least fucking 10 women that and leave comments. Pretty sure the assumed self's a woman. Lindy's a woman. Hey, Lindy. Most women just don't see it, Mark. I'd love to see you on Forever Conscious. Oh, you want me? So he told me, Mark hit me up, said, Chris, we really need to get you on my channel. I'm like, fuck yeah, bro, let's do that shit. And he's like, well, I'll have to think about it. We'll probably do it in a few months. I was like, God damn, motherfucker, why'd you even hit me up to tell me we might do it in like 4 or 5 months from now? Like, all right, well, I think it might happen, V. I don't know, just the stars have to line up and the gamers have to be okay with it. It was when I started waking up and meditating and shit. I don't know how to bring it back though. I didn't really try to do this. So it happened on accident. That sucks. My entire life, I wondered why more people don't ask the big questions. That's just me. No, that's not just you, PK. There's a lot of us. Well, a small handful of us. How you doing today, Lindy? Assume self. There's assume self. How you doing, love? Another girl. He'll pick. He's talking to people. I'm weird because I don't believe the mainstream. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Wouldn't you ladies say that there's a lot of dumb motherfucking retarded guys too, though? I'm hard pressed to run into another man in person that's fucking conscious. And I gotta say, usually when I run into what I would call another truther or conscious individual, man, they're strange. They're weird. I've had a few instances where I run into some interesting characters, we'll say. No, bro, I'm telling you, the fucking government's got the fucking bots and all of it. And then they just start talking crazy shit. I'm looking at this motherfucker thinking, man, is this how I look to people? Do I look crazy like this motherfucker when I'm saying shit? By far, the majority of the truther community is male by a long shot. Oh, yeah, for sure. There's more conscious guys than girls. But there's definitely plenty of conscious females. Doing good Groundhog Day, but good. Yeah, same shit, different day. Same shit, different toilet. Well, Lindy, look at the positives. At least right now, you have peace of mind to a degree. I mean, you're in hell, simulation, whatever the fuck is going on, but you're in a position where you can sort of put your feet up and relax a little bit. A lot of people ain't got that right now. Yeah, Richie from Boston used to say the exact same thing. Man, I miss him. He was funny. That you remember Richie from Boston? B. Oh my god, that's fucking. That's almost getting to like OG status now, which is crazy because I was in the truth way before Richie from Boston showed up. I think is about as OG truth. I mean, you'd have to get like David Icke or somebody to beat me, I guess, or somebody my age because I've been into it since I was a little kid. But it was my dad. Well, my dad, when he was around, he would watch Unsolved Mysteries, and that just got me believing. And then my brother Tom started talking about UFOs and abductions and crop circles and that. And then he kind of got into like the Philadelphia experiment and all that shit. And I was just like, I was into conspiracy since I was super young. So like, it was just always in my life. I always knew there's something else going on. I always knew they're lying to us about it. I always knew, but knew is a weird word. I always knew something was off. I don't know. I didn't have any powers. I just had high consciousness and saw how everything is fake. Some people experience it on psychedelics. Also, I wrote like everything is set up and shit. Yeah. You can. So through meditation, Kevin, at least in my personal experience, I've had some pretty fucking bizarre, interesting experiences on there, including euphoria. So there's some shit your brain can do naturally while meditating that a lot of people experience also on psychedelics. I've had some weird experiences from meditation, but I never had it where like somebody was like appearing to like gang stalk me or shake me back into reality. I've never had that. Yeah, but one minute, because I'd call it out. Maybe that's why. Maybe the demons don't play with me like that because they know, well, this one's a little weird. Like if we started gang stalking him, he's going to start approaching people and asking them questions. So maybe we shouldn't play that game with him. He's too aggressive or whatever. He's an INFP mediator. He'll go around and fucking start saying, hey, quit fucking following me, bro. Next time I see you, motherfucker, I'm going to break your front row, motherfucker. I need to quit talking all this stuff, guys, shit, because the reality's going to end up humbling me. It's however, if a survey was done, more men are aware. But if you're gang stalking me, you deserve to have your fucking teeth broken. More men are. If you're gang stalking anybody, you deserve to have your ass beat. You fuck creepy weirdo. What are you doing? You fucking psychotic creep. If that is a thing, you're a weirdo, motherfucker. Following people, watching people, fucking weirdo. I loved him. I remember watching Richie from Boston back in the day, but then he became a shill, or like they all do, right? Yeah, everybody. Yeah. Unfortunately, in the truth community, we have to coexist with the paranoid crowd where every single person's a shill, every single person's a grifter, every single person's a agent, every single person. Yeah, including you too, dumb. More men are aware. Wonder asked the best question. Yeah, I would agree. More men are definitely aware. There are very few awaken, and most are at different levels. I see more women in the comments of some male channels, but some male channels I don't feel welcomed and stay away. Yeah, I understand, Trippy. I said Trippy. Forever I read your name as Trippy Lindy. I wasn't reading it as Triple Lindy. So if I slip up and say Trippy It's because I'm a fucking retard and I didn't read your name correctly for like the first 3 months you were commenting on my shit. But I see it on male channels too. Women are fucking demons that have wet holes that make us want to fuck them, and then we're gonna have kids in this hell realm. And it's like, oh my god, like, hey, I mean, like, I understand if you're an extreme anti-nihilist, women, I guess, are women are victims the same way guys are. We're all in a hell realm none of us asked for. I mean, at least in my opinion. I mean, am I wrong about that? No, they're a part of the system. They're programmed in their brain to come and tempt us when we're alone and shake their big shelf-assed booty in front of us and get us so horny that we want to fuck them and make a baby. Like, shut up. They're programmed to do that the same way you're programmed to get horny about it, you fucking dickhead. Why are they an evil thing? Then you're evil too. Fucking idiot. By giving into it. Fucking dumbass. I don't know. Everybody's got different opinions. I understand everybody's got different opinions, bro. It is what it is. I ain't with all that. Some of the most powerful people in my life were women to me. Were women. My yaya was extremely powerful. What she dealt with on a spiritual level, on a moral level, she was a goddamn walking angel, a saint, one of the strongest people I ever met in my life. Can't get my real name right either. I'm sorry, Lindy. I'm just not good at names. Isn't that weird? It's just triple Lindy. Why is it triple Lindy, though? What does that mean? What does the triple mean to you? Identify as flat stationary. You're so romantic, Chris. Am I? I guess I am sort of a little bit of a romantic. A little bit. So there's enough of a romantic in me to care. And then past that, I don't know how romantic I am anymore. Maybe when I was younger. It's Shrooms Day, so gonna be trippy, Lindy, later in the evening. Man, I wish I enjoyed them like y'all do, man. I wish I enjoyed them. I'm jealous of that. This realm ain't moving. No, it's spinning in place like a top. It's from an old movie. Please Google it. Ronnie Dangerfield, Back to School. I don't need to Google that. I know that movie, Lindy. I love that movie. And isn't that the one where he dressed the kid up as a fucking girl and had him playing soccer? Is that the one? I watched all of his movies back in the day. He was hilarious to me. I want to know the truth. What if we all see our own sun, moon, and celestial bodies? What do you mean? Oh, wait. We all see our own sun, moon, and celestial bodies? If you create your own realities when you leave this realm, I don't know, that may be a mental comfort zone, but if you do, you will have your own sun, moon, and universe if you want. Oh, excuse me. PK loves some shrooms. I wouldn't have guessed that about you, PK, honestly. Talking to you over the years, I wouldn't have guessed that you would even be the type to take a shroom. You seem very like proper or normal to me. Not so much like the party type. You seem like a good soccer mom or something to me. Am I wrong with that, Reed? His dive is called the Triple Lindy. Oh, was it? I don't remember that. That kid was also in another movie called fuck, man, what was it called? God, I'm not good with names, but I know exactly what it looks like. But he was getting picked on, and he had like a breathing issue. And then Chuck Norris came, and Chuck Norris was like his imaginary friend. I watched that movie a bunch of times too. But there's a scene in there where a dude does like double nunchucks. Man, that motherfucker had some skill with them nunchucks, bro. What the fuck was that movie called? Hey, that dude, whoever played that scene where he was doing the double nunchucks, man, that motherfucker. I always thought nunchucks were cool when I was in karate. Like I sort of can play around with some nunchucks, but that dude made me go, man, I could have went up to another level with them shits. I could have been fucking. I can be serious and I can party. What in the world? That's sort of me too. I can be serious, but I can have a good time too. Are you a Scorpio, PK? Chuck Norris doesn't do. He pushes the globe down. Uh, Dude, one time Chuck Norris they wanted to take a picture of him and they had him move into the scene with a living lion. And the lion started to growl and rumble, and so did Chuck. The photographer said, please back away slowly if you want to live. And the lion ended up backing away slowly. How's taking psychedelics conscious? I once tried MDMA only, and that was a pretty bad trip. Have I done MDMA? I don't think I've done MDMA. Is there another name for MDMA? The wise can play the full, but the full. You also got to keep in mind. That's why I always say find your drug of. I'm not promoting drug use. I'm just saying find your drug of choice because the way your chemical makeup is, what feels like shit to me could feel like heaven to you. It just depends on the individual. Some people are going to say, oh, this is the greatest drug ever. But if you take it, you'll hate the experience. It's based on you as an individual. Okay, that's at PK Aquarius. Oh, you're an Aquarius, PK? We're very similar. Not everyone is a Scorpio, Chris. Only the greatest people are Scorpios. I'm sorry. We got Aries, Aquarius. Look, every sign can be a conscious soul. But I think Scorpios have the biggest hearts. I think they're the nicest, most loving people. But then again, one of the nastiest people I ever knew in my life was a Scorpio. So I don't know. Maybe they can just be assholes or really good. I don't know. I'm on Team Scorpio though, baby. I'm on Team Phoenix actually. I happen to be, but still funny. Okay, BK is my elemental sister. Aquarius and Gemini are both air signs. What in the world? What's a Scorpio? Am I an air sign? Oh no, Scorpion's a land sign, right? Air and water are the best. I tried mescaline. I was allergic, so it was pretty horrible. Oh my god, my atom's breaking apart and coming back together. So painful, but cool too. What the fuck? So when I did the mescaline, Lindy, it fucking. So the first time I did it, I don't know if it was what's it called, placebo, where like I was believing I was gonna, but it really just upped my mood, almost like if you take painkillers, how it makes you sort of happy. It sort of did that to me. But then what it really did to me, which is weird, was it made me get really high every time I smoked weed. Like weed high, though, not some new type of high, weed high. But then it also like reactivated all my emotions. So I was like really detached and I wasn't feeling a lot of my emotions and it reactivated all of them, which had nothing to do with the high. The actual high from it didn't do nothing for me. And then I took a really large dose. And after 3 hours of waiting for it to kick in, I ended up taking a nap. I got bored. Woke up an hour later, still felt sober. Apart from the serial killers, I love Scorpios, but they can be. Wait, serial killers are Scorpios? Are you kidding me? No. They can be crazy. Oh yeah, I can definitely get crazy. Watch my passion video. I do love water signs. We're half in and half out of this world. Serial killers are off the Scorpios. Oh my God, really? Water, Chris. Oh, I'm a water sign? Shit, I drowned when I was 7. I didn't even learn how to swim until I was like 21 22 years old. I was afraid of water, actually. My daughter is Gemini. She's my best friend. My son is Capricorn, the keeper of all knowledge. He knows we're not on a spinning ball. He told me to look into it. Would you tell your kids to watch my channel, PK, or do you feel like that would fuck their world up or fuck their soul up, their consciousness, make them depressed? My son was right. Yes, he was. Actually, serial killers aren't. I was very surprised. I thought it would be Scorpios, but maybe the Scorp ones don't get caught. It's good to know. At least if I was a crazy sign that goes around and collects bodies, at least it's good to know I wouldn't get caught. I'd be like Dexter. I'd be like, you shouldn't have trafficked them children, motherfucker. Fuck your heartbeat. Fuck you. Kill the fuck out these child traffickers, bro. I would. I don't give a fuck. If I was going to be a serial killer, I'd be like Dexter. I'd be like, well, if I got to catch bodies, I'm going to kill some nasty motherfuckers. I'd go straight to like the worst hood and, just wear a hoodie and walk through and just wait until I seen like some old drunk motherfucker beating his wife or kids. And I'd go in that dude's house and beat the fuck out that boy. Wait, why am I beating the shit out of abusive guys in the ghetto? What were we talking about? Why was I talking? I actually can't remember what the fuck I was just talking about. High, very high, but not most highs with the firmament. There's some sort of frozen oxygen dome that wraps up the earth. I don't know what it is, but there's definitely like some sort of physical barrier. I'm Gemini, Sun Aquarius, Moon, so double air. We're in a domed thing, and it's like a holographic projection or something. Scorpios are pretty cool. They are flip side of Taurus. My sun is Capricorn, and most anyway. So if I meet a Taurus, they're not going to be cool with me or something. Close to me or exes have been Gemini. What's my brother Dean? My brother Dean's a Leo. My brother Tom's the fuck is he? I know he's the god of war sign or whatever. Be like, water, my friend. Don't be a. No one likes Virgo. They too closed off and observing. Shingale is thunder. I said Shingale is thunder. Jesus Christ, it's Cancer. That always sounded just bad. It's like, I'm the Cancer sign. It's like, damn. I hope you don't spread. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Both just happen to defy their almighty gravity. Yes, they do. A gnat. But it's strong enough to hold the oceans to the fucking floating, spinning ball. They have watched your channel and say you're a cool person, you're very interesting, but they're still into video games still. Really? They like me? Your kids are amazing, PK. They're the smartest kids I've ever met. Oh, but no comment at PK. They'll get there. No comment. Oh, I didn't even see that one. My husband is a Cancer. No comment. Virgos are very analytical. Oh, Leo is fire. Oh, man, I bet most people here be INFJs. I am. I'm an INFJ/A mediator. War is Mars. So Aries. Oh, yeah, he's Aries. That's what it is. He's an Aries. I've always been drawn to the ocean. I love the beach. I should be in Florida where my stomping grounds are. I'm INFJ. Yes, thanks, V. Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. V's right. I'm IN. God damn, I need to just write this motherfucker down, bro. I'm INFP/A. Ay. For Christ's sakes, I can't remember all these fucking numbers and names and shit, bro. So I got beat the fuck out of my ass when I was a kid and a baby. So I think that the developing part of my brain that remembers names, numbers, shit like that, INFP or INFJ, that part of my brain was beaten, so I'm fucked. I can't remember shit like that, but I do the best I can. But anyways, I love you guys. INFP. Oh, it means I'm an aggressive one. Because usually I guess an INFP is not that aggressive, but I'm an aggressive one. But yeah, I'm probably actually going to wrap this stream up, guys. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for supporting me. I love you guys. I hope something good happens to us in this reality. It probably won't, but I hope it does. But past this reality, hopefully something good. I'm not a fan of hope, but hopefully something good happens to our essence, our experience or character thing. Because this place is dookie and I hate it. And I love you guys. And I love you motherfuckers. Anyways, all right, I'm going to wrap this one up. I'll catch you guys on the next one.